the Appalachian Regional Healthcare Weather Center, here's your first warning weather forecast.
It's supposed to be pretty nice today, but I think the weather on Halloween may make you want to hide inside a vault.
Yeah, it's very spooky.
Very scary,
spooky weather headed our way. Not today, though. Like you mentioned earlier, it's going to be very nice out there, and we're starting to see those nice conditions this morning already. This is Portsmouth. We're showing you this camera right here because typically around this time in the morning, there's so much fog in that valley right there that we can't see a whole lot. Luckily, this morning, we're not seeing anything in the way of fog, and we're dealing with very pleasant weather this morning. On top of that, compared to where our average low is 42, these temperatures are very, very nice into the upper 40s and lower 50s right now. We're at 50 in Huntington, 43 in Charleston, 50 over into Portsmouth. No complaints in the weather this morning, just beautiful. And it only gets better as we go further and further into time. After you drop those kids off at school, say you want to take that dog for a mid-morning walk, going to be gorgeous into the 60s, and we continue to see very calm winds on top of that too. We do have a low pressure forming off to the west. That's why you see these blues here, meaning stronger winds of 10 miles an hour or greater. Over our viewing area though, look at this, we're very, very calm. Now we do raise those winds up just a bit toward 5 to 10 miles an hour by the time we hit the afternoon, which is why we're going to have to mind those burn bans, of course, until 5 p.m. here in West Virginia and 6 p.m. in Kentucky and Ohio with that dry ground we do have today. We haven't had a whole lot of rain recently because of this high pressure, so keep that in mind. But overall, this high pressure continues to bring all this sinking motion, very pleasant weather with southerly winds on the backside of this. Remember, clockwise flow, that continues to pump up very warm temperatures on the backside of it as well. So we see those very warm temperatures developing in for your day today. But notice off to the west, cooler air starting to set in to portions of the lower 48, and that eventually comes in. This high pressure, though, is so dominant that that low pressure forming off to the west, it has trouble getting through for the weekend. And outside of a few isolated showers, we're not really anticipating huge impacts with that initial low pressure. This second low pressure that forms right along that front, though, that's what's going to lift up that moisture over the cold front, produce clouds and showers as we head into the beginning of next week. And the big thing you're going to notice these blues and the purples starting to bring in very cool temperatures as we head into your Halloween. So it is going to be a very cold start to next week. Next 3 days, though, we're looking fantastic. 10 to 15 degrees above average for those temperatures. Very, very warm for the start of your weekend, including today. We're into the upper 70s and lower 80s. Plenty of that sunshine. A sneaky burn day out there, too. Maybe have that sunscreen on hand, especially if you're going trick-or-treating into portions of Mingo County this evening where they start the Halloween festivities early. Those temperatures very, very comfortable by the time we hit the evening into the upper 60s and lower 70s for those kiddos headed out in their costumes this evening. Settling back into the middle and upper 50s overnight, a very summer-like low overnight tonight. Mostly clear to partly cloudy skies do continue into much of the area as well. And going forward down the line again over the rest of the week, we're looking fantastic even into the beginning of the weekend. Just a few isolated showers. The widespread rain coming in on Monday, though, with that cold front. And look at that temperature drop down into the 40s by Monday. That does continue into Tuesday. And there is a chance some isolated spots may see their first flakes of the season by Wednesday. We're going to keep an eye on that closely.
Nope. Wow. Nope, don't want it. It'll be really fun to see how many people will show out this evening for trick-or-treating with the weather being so nice.
I'll tell you, November is making its presence felt quickly.
Oh, man.
Fair warning. Well, still ahead, we're getting an